In this section, we are going to talk about how do we calculate rational numbers between two numbers. We'll start with rational number between two numbers using a standard approach. Then we'll go to find multiple rational number between two numbers. And then at the end, we will look how do we find rational number between two numbers using alternate approach. So let's start with rational number between two numbers using a standard approach. In order to find rational numbers between two numbers, say the number is R and S, you can add R and S and divide the sum by 2. Remember, R plus S by 2 always lies between R and S. So when you add two numbers and divide them by 2, that number always lies between number R and S. There are infinite many rational numbers between two given rational numbers. So if you have been given two numbers, you can find infinite many rational numbers between the two numbers. Now assuming I have two numbers R and S, if I add them and divide by 2, is what I get is a number in between these two numbers, and that will lie between R and S. Let's take an example. If I have to find a rational number between 4 by 7 and 1 by 4, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these two numbers and divide them by 2, which you see here, 4 by 7 plus 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 2. And when you simplify this, you will see you get 51 by 56, which is a number going to lie between 4 by 7 and 1 by 4. Now let's try to find it. Can I get multiple rational number between two numbers? And here is an example. Find 6 rational numbers between number 3 and number 4. In order to do this, we'll do step 1 where we will add these two numbers, which is 3 and 4, and divide them by 2, which will give me 7 by 2. 7 by 2 is a number which is between 3 and 4. Next, I'll take 7 by 2 and 4, add them and divide by 2. What I'll get is 15 by 4, which is a number between 7 by 2 and 4. At the same time, I can take 3 and 7 by 2, add these two numbers and divide them by 2. What I get is 13 by 4. And if I keep doing, I can further take 15 by 4 and 4, add them and divide it by 2. What you get is 31 by 8, which is again a number between 15 by 4 and 4. In the same way, you can use 3 and 13 by 4, add them and divide by 2. What you get is 27 by 8. And similarly, when you use 13 by 4 and 29 by 8 and 4 and divide them by 2, what you get is 29 by 8. And hence you are going to get 6 numbers between 3 and 4. Let's talk about now how do we calculate rational number between two numbers using alternate approach. Let's assume we have to find 5 rational number between 1 and 2. In order to find 5 rational number between 1 and 2 using alternate approach, we are going to do step 1 where we'll find how many rational number I have to find. In this example, I have to find 5 rational number. So I'm going to take 5 and I'm going to add 1 to that rational number of rational numbers, which is going to give me 5 plus 1 equal to 6. I'm then going to take this number and try to represent number 1 and number 2 by dividing any number by 6. So if I have to represent 1 by dividing a number by 6, it's basically going to be 6 divided by 6. That gives me 1. Similarly, if I have to find a number whom I can divide by 6, which can give me 2, that is 12. So 12 by 6 gives you 2. Now, since you know the two numbers 6 and 12, which when divided by 6 gives you number 1 and 2, now try to find numbers between 6 and 12. Now integers between 6 and 12 are 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Now if we divide them by 6, we get 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6 and 11 by 6. If you further simplify this, what you get is 7 by 6, 4 by 3, 3 by 2, 5 by 3 and 11 by 6. That is how you find 5 rational numbers between two numbers using alternative approach. So recap, if you have to find n number of rational number between two numbers, you got to take n and add 1 to this. Whatever you get, in this example you'll get n plus 1. Now take n plus 1 and try to use this number to divide some number which can result you the number on which you want to find rational number in between. In this example I have 1 and 2. So if I divide some number by n plus 1, and if that can give me 1, that number is 1, which you need to find, and another you need to find another number which when you divide by n plus 1 returns you 2. Once you find that number, then between that set of number you're trying to find out how many integers you have and then divide all of them by n plus 1. What you get is rational number between those two numbers. I'll take one more example. Let's assume we have to find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Since we have to find 5 rational numbers, the number which I am going to use for division will be 5 plus 1 in this case, and that is 6. Now, the number 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 can be represented as below. So I can represent 3 by 5 as 3 by 5 multiplied by 6 multiplied by and 5 multiplied by 6, which result you 18 by 30. And 4 by 5 can be represented as 4 multiplied by 6 divided by 5 multiplied by 6. I am actually dividing and multiplying by 6, which gives me 24 by 30. Now, between 18 and 24, I know we have numbers like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 as an integer, and they are all between 18 and 24. Hence, we can say between 18 by 30 and 24 by 30, I have numbers like 90 by 30, 20 by 30, 21 by 30, 22 by 30, and 23 by 30. Now these are basically 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. However, you need to simplify this, and when you simplify this, what you get is 19 by 30, 2 by 3, 7 by 10, 11 by 15, and 23 by 30. These are my 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 using alternate approach. Thanks for watching. You can visit us for more information on www.classesfun.com.